I've been wondering, what does sugar-free actually mean? What are we actually cutting out when we say no sugar? Just no industrial white sugar? Is brown sugar okay? Would sugarcane full sugar, raw sugar be okay? Like, what's the process? And I was wondering what the idea behind sugar-free is. Or is it just no candy? I don't get it. We're digging. We're digging. Okay, I've done some digging, and apparently this is about added sugars, not everything that contains sugar in the chemical sense. This is why you see a lot of syrups or dates, and I hate dates, the fruits at least. And there is a connection to clean eating as well, the gym bro thing, but no added sugars is just one part of that and not the other way around. There's also a connection to glycemic index, but it's not the only one. The other problems mentioned are the dopamine spike and possible organ degradation. And you have also mentions of sugar working like a drug with the dopamine spikes and people avoiding it for that reason because it's addictive. There's also the glycemic index for food, which shows the impact of the given food onto your blood sugar levels. Most forms of sugar are on the high glycemic index spectrum. In summary, when people talk about no sugar, it's context sensitive. So you have the one group who is talking about clean eating and the other group who is avoiding the harm to the body and the addictive properties of sugar. And you have mostly no added sugars, which means that things that are naturally sweet, like fruit, are okay-ish. As you have to say that, for example, watermelon has a very high glycemic index, like 72, which is still 30 below corn sugar syrup, but it's also surprisingly high potatoes and rice. Which brought me to my next question, because I'm a fan of making starches resistant, like putting bread in the freezer or letting cooked potatoes rest overnight. Or like you have the rice that you use the day before rice for cooking your fried rice. And I wondered if there's a possibility to make sugars also resistant. And there are some. One of the influences, at least on the glycemic index of sugar, not mentioning the addictive properties or the organ harming properties, is there's an enzymatic transmutation, and that sounds exciting, but I have no idea what it means, but apparently it can cut it in half. There's also the effect of adding proteins, fats and fibers with the sugar or glycemic impacting food, reducing them by between 10 and 40%. This is fascinating. Oh, one of my last videos got restricted when I said fuck, but I guess we have to live with that.